All right, y'all, we're gonna learn the waffle stitch. I love this pattern. It is so pretty. I'm sorry if you can't see this good because it's white on white, beige on beige, cream on cream, whatever color you seeing. But this is like a waffle, okay? And this is just a small little sample I made, okay? So we're gonna get off into that. So with this, you want to do any multiples of 3. Okay, so you make your chain as long as you would like, whatever your pattern calls for. I'm just going to do a few. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You don't have to count like this. You can do it in your head on a calculator, whatever. You come up with as many as you would like, but do multiples of 3 until your chain is complete at the length that you would like. Okay, so I have 33 chains, any multiples of 3, and we're going to double crochet into the 5th chain, okay? So let's count never the one on the hook, but we're going to start with the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're just going to yarn over and double crochet into that chain. And from here, we're going to double crochet all the way down until the end, okay? I'll do a few with you and I'll meet you down at the end. I'll leave like 2 spaces, two chains to do, and I'll meet you back, okay? So you just complete this pattern. You do the double crochets all the way to the last 2 and I'll meet you back. Okay, so we have 2 chains left on this first row of double crochets. So I'll do these with you. And this is the last one. And with your tail situation, you just want to give it a little tug. It'll tighten up. Let's chain 3 for the second row. 1, 2, 3. Turn your work. This counts as the first one. So the second one, we're going to do what you call a front post double crochet. So that means it brings it closer to you, okay? So let's yarn over. Don't go through the normal top. We're going to go between these 2 and in the back of this one and push it towards you, okay? So yarn over, go in the back of that one, lift it up towards you, yarn over and complete your double crochet. All right, the next one we're just going to do a regular double crochet. All right, so the next set of 3, we're working in 3s. We're going to do 2 front post double crochet. So that's the first one. I'm going to go behind and push it towards you. That's 1. That's 2. Then we're just going to do a regular double crochet. And you're going to continue this pattern all the way down. 2 front posts, 1 double. 2 front posts, 1 double. And I will meet you at the end. Okay, so let's finish up on row 2. We'll do a front post. And I'm going to do a double at the top of that stitch. Okay, we're always going to chain 3 on the ends. 1, 2, 3. Turn our work. So this counts as the first one. So we're going to go into the second stitch and do a double crochet. Also in the third stitch, a double crochet. On the fourth one that's lifted up, that front post, we're going to do another front post right there. So with this pattern from here on out on this row, we'll do front post, double, regular double, another regular double. So front post, 2 doubles, and then another front post. Because remember, we're working in 3s, okay? And you'll start to see your little waffle coming, okay? So continue this pattern all the way down, and I'll meet you at the end on the last 2 stitches. So that's 2 double crochets, front post, double crochet, okay? You continue, and I'll meet you at the end. All right, let's finish up this row 3. So with the last two, it should be 2 regular double crochets. And when I show you the next row, after I'm done with that, I'm going to show you a little tip or a little trick that I like to use personally when I work this waffle or any stitch that I actually do for the ends. So right here, we're going to chain 3 again, okay? 1, 2, 3, turn our work. And we're just going to repeat row 2. So we're going to be alternating from row 2, 3, 2, or, you know, back and forth. It's 2 main rows. So to form them waffles on the front and then the back side. So with this, like we started out on row 2, this first one counts as the first double. So we'll go into a front post, double crochet, then a double crochet, then 2 front post double crochets. So that's 1, that's 2, 1 regular double crochet, sets of 3. So you're going to do your 2 front posts, double, regular double, 2 front posts, regular double, okay? And you're just going to continue this pattern as far as you would like to go, or whatever creations you're trying to come up with. You'll come up with some really cool crafts with this stitch right here. And as you keep working, you will see that you are starting to see a waffle. Hope you can see that pretty good. And I hope you come up with some cool creations. So the last thing I would like to tell you about, one of the little tips and tricks that I like to use on these ends, any end, it doesn't matter the stitch that I'm using. I just personally like to always keep a baseline of maybe 2 either double crochets, half doubles, whatever I'm working with for that pattern. My ends are always usually going to have 2 set apart. Then I'll start my main pattern. You do it how you like. Like with this one, it's pretty much like that. But you see, when we turned on this row, we automatic for the second one went into this front post. Some of my crafts would have automatic made this another double crochet just to hold these seams on the end kind of firm. That's just me, a little trick I learned, and then you start your pattern. So with this, you'll want to add an extra stitch on your chain when you're first starting off, if you're going to do it like that. And, you know, depending on the patterns or what you're trying to come up with. But I just like to keep my ends pretty secure. So with that being said, I hope you come up with some beautiful crafts. Enjoy your day.